depend on you for reliable revenue. Revenue from industry is what is making Germany, is what is making Italy, is what is making France and co laugh. Because their revenue is reliable. It's coming from a very reliable production base. That is industry. That is banking. That is processing. And you represent all these groups. So please, there's goodwill for this country. We are creating an environment for us. And I can say with confidence that the government is determined to make the private sector work in this country once again. We have attempted industrialization before. We can all say for Kwame Nkrumah that when we gained independence, within the first 7 years, we had over 300 state-sponsored industries. The emphasis in terms of ownership might have been wrong, but the idea of industrialization was the bane of Kwame Nkrumah. Because Kwame Nkrumah believed in one thing, that development depended on industrialization. That if we wanted Ghana to compete, then we needed Ghana to industrialize. It is the ownership that created a problem for us, because most of them, within laundries, were all owned by the state. And this became problematic. If ever you were in Tema, as I was in the 60s, and you go to work in Tema, I was running shift at Valco, and if you are going to the midnight shift, and you see people waiting to pick their buses to work, then you know the country was moving. There was activity everywhere in Tema because of industrialization. We want to come back to that same setup. But this time around, the ownership is different. We want it to be with the private sector. We want the privatization to be with the private sector. We as a state, we are going to play the catalytic role. We are going to provide you the environment to do what we attempted to do in the 60s.